Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So we're going to do another round of what is in the box. Y'all stay tuned.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so this would appear to be a screen. A lot of times this is a gold end on this. I take my wire off to where it goes in there. This right here of course that's trash. But you have a nice little board there. Everywhere these are connected, it's a gold strip all the way down. We're showing gold, 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 gold. So more than likely, see, it's showing gold on the back side too. If y'all can see that. There it is. So more than likely this whole board is coated in gold. This is your screens. A lot of people don't mess with them. I do. I just take them like that, get that started, peel it right off of there, and I take this board and throw it in a box for me to later depopulate, take the green mask off, and then get the gold off of it. This is what I do. Everybody does stuff differently. So I got a big box under here. I toss that stuff in. These, normally all I really want's the end where it was connected where that gold was. Kind of like so. And then I take that and throw that in my gold bucket to try to get the gold off of later. Now some of these you can get to where they're connected to the screen itself and get a little bit more. I don't take the time to do that. But as I'm going through things, I'll take an, extra 30 seconds to a minute. Knock that out. You've got the frame if you want to take that little bit of frame off of there for scrap. Probably really not worth it. Take a couple screws and that stuff comes out. Always get the wire, because the wire adds up a lot faster than you think it would. This one, let's see. I can't tell if it's gold or not, so just because I try to be honest, I'll throw it in the non-gold side. Toss the wire over here with the wire. I'm on like my third trash bag of wire, so that stuff adds up pretty quick too. So some of the stuff I do is for quick money, and some of it that I do is for long term. The rest of this I'll just toss it. It might be light bulb inside, maybe LED strips. Nothing that's really worth spending a lot of time on. So we got a fan and a heat sink here. Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit there. Okay. That's off of there. That's plastic, it's trash. Of course your screws go shred. I got a smaller screwdriver, you just stick in here and take these off. you have a drill that you can use that's skinny, has a long skinny, you know, neck on it like that, then that would make it faster. I haven't quite let go yet. There we go. So these normally come off of there pretty easy. So you just grab it and lift up, pops right off. So these are actually spring loaded. Kind of helps having that tape on there, as you can, hopefully you can see there. So that little ring that's on the top here, normally I just kind of push up a little bit, grab a hold of it with the pliers and twist. Most of the time it'll come off the first time, but sometimes it takes a little bit more. And then once you do that, the screws fall right out and you end up with clean aluminum, because this is shred, this is magnetized. Fans. Let's see, are these my good ones or bad ones? These are the good ones. So my roughed up set, I just reach in here and grab these and cut them. Right there next to the motor. Pull my wire out. I don't like it being in a knot. Trash. And you end up with your fan here. I just cut each blade off, just like so. Same wire cutters. I'll be honest with y'all, most of the work I've done has been on video the last couple weeks, because I've been super busy. So these these fins are just plastic. That's a motor. Again, up to your yard where you take it. These do add up fast in weight. Some of them want you to beat some of that plastic off of there. Always check this, make sure it's silver and not gold. If it's gold, it goes with the gold ends. The wire goes over here. And then we got this bad boy. So I'm going to pause and take some of the screws out and undo these wires and cables. Oh, look what's sitting on top. Copper aluminum rad. It's got the fins going through the center of it too. The lines going through the center. To be honest with you, I think that'll just fall right out. Everything works better when you got all your fingers. Yep. I'll take that sticker off the top there, and it goes to the copper aluminum rads. Of course, I try to clean that off too. Junk. So I'll bring y'all back in just a minute. Alright, so we'll bring y'all back for cables. Use my good cutters on the wire. I really can't tell on that one. rest of them definitely look silver. And I do separate stuff out a little bit more than some people do. So these will be gold. So all this wire here, and I gotta cut that stuff off the other end. Not that it's really super long, but that stuff adds up in weight pretty quick. So I'll finish that in a little bit. But here's all the ends. These all. Stuff can go down here with the wire. And now it's time to take those screws out, so I'll be back. Alright, so 4 screws in the top, 2 on each side. Opens up like this. I did just take that one out right there. In the back, each of these connectors here had those little things you had to unscrew them, each one on both sides. Same here. This is a Belkin 4-port KVM switch. Some of you younger generation may not know what that is. That was plugged in basically there like that. I popped that up. Couple little chips on this board. I'd say low quality. Oh, a little heat there. That's gonna be why it went bad. So I may pop these chips off. They'll come off easy. Decent IC chip here. These right here are, let's see if we can tell what they are. Two amp, 30 volt DC RES. I'm assuming resistor. Who knows? I may bust one of them open just to make sure it's not contacts in there. Those are kind of small. I don't normally mess with those much though. These may be very lightly gold plated. The cables that come off of it were pretty decent. So in the bottom down here we've got another board. That, pull this out. So this is a little bit better populated. This might would make mid-grade. If so, I'll just leave it as it is. But as you can see, there's quite a few chips on there. You got gold pins. It's gonna be gold in those two. Nothing on the back side. When I lifted this up and said something got a little hot, if you look right here, discoloration in the board. So this board was sitting on top of this one just like this. So that discoloration was right there. So I looked just to see what component was there. And you got one of those little 3-pronged things that are quite often connected to a heat sink in a computer. I got it standing up there, right here. And it's discolored and the pins are more of a white than silver. So it overheated. That probably shut this thing down and made it where it wasn't working anymore. There are some nice chips on here that are in sockets that just pop right out of the sockets. So we'll see as I do a little more investigating and looking at my boards what I want to do with it. It would appear that there's some type of board in the front. If I can get it open. There we go. Started it anyway. So those two pieces are scrap metal. This is plastic. a bunch of screws here and some ribbon wire, and I've showed before what I do with the ribbon wire. That's gold pins, so let's see what's on the front of this. Alright, so there's the front of this board. Not sure if there's a classification for that. I know I heard E-Waste Mike say something about boards with displays on them. I don't know if it's this type of display or if it's the other type that would have a window like this, but there was a category or something for them. And I've got to go back and watch that, but I mean, it's got 6 IC chips on there. It's got all these push button switches that are going to have silver in them. The board is not coated in gold, so it's going to be an interesting one. I'll put it with the rest of mine that have displays until I decide what I'm going to do with those. Dump all these screws in the bucket here, and this is definitely trash. And I think that's going to be it for this video. We barely touched the box there, but we can actually see now. I'll finish these couple cords up that are on top over here. See if I can spin y'all around so you can see a little bit better. But these cords, I'll finish these cords up. And then we'll get back into the box next video and see what else is in there. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time.